Yeah, it's a good one. You know, you're up to this new stage. It feels like you're going through something new, something that you're not comfortable with, right? It's an uncomfortable action. You got something new going on. It's a transition. You know, you're moving to one place to another. You're changing a job from one place to another. You've essentially outgrown what was comfortable for you in the past. It may have taken more effort or less effort depending on really how you view it as. If it was effortless, then you know that it was already destined to come to you, right? And if you're pushing for it, then you know there's pushback. So you kind of got a little bit of both on the same situation, but you can work through it. You know, it's ultimately whenever you're ready to push through to the next stage, the next transition, it's going to come to you, right? And it's really just practicing the practice of accepting what's going to happen for you in that moment and the moments to come. It's really just going to be here and there. It's like game time decisions, one after another, and you're like, okay, you've been waiting for this moment, you see that it's now presented itself, and you take it. You take it with full action, full trust, full belief. You know it's your time, right? And you have to be thankful for it because, you know, whether you were asking for it or not, the time has come to continue onward in your journey, continue onward in your path. So when the time comes knocking, just know it's ready. And if you were anticipating a move, a different move, then this may have been more aligned for you. Whenever you're ready, the new inspired actions will show themselves. You know, the new things that will come about will kind of come right at you. So you just have to kind of be ready for it, you know, just handling your business, doing what you got to do. You know, you really just have to emphasize the day-to-day practices because each action levels up another. And this is a good example I heard of, that if you have a glass completely full of ink and you add water to it more and more and more, eventually that clouded bottle will continue to clear itself more and more as you add clear water. So the comparison to this is if you've been into actions that aren't your highest belief, you'll be able to cleanse yourself in a sense by continuously choosing to do good actions, continuously choosing to put yourself first, your interest, your inspired actions, your highest excitement at that time, right? So if you do that in a sense that you're listening to your body, you're listening to your nervous system, and you're going with the flow of that, whatever that feels the best at that time, then you'll only continue to clear itself out, you continue to purify. And this can take a very long time before you can really see the effects, but you'll start to feel it. As soon as, you know, just more water, eating cleanly, eating what agrees with you. You know, not always what's popular is the best thing for you. Not always the best thing for you in terms of your own individual diet, your own individual gut. I think in a sense, I've heard this before, that your gut is really like your second, the heart, the brain of your body. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but you know there's something specific with your gut, right? That really dictates a lot of the health of your body. When it really comes down to establishing the transition stage, right? It can feel very disruptive. It can feel very out of place. It's really what it is it's reached your last stage that you were holding on to, whether it's fear, something you're anxious about, something you're holding back, it will challenge those to where you've reached. So if you're at that stage, if you've reached that amount of energy to hold within your body, within your system, then it will flow through and make it happen for you. It's a slow process though. And I think it comes down to just having trust in your own self, having trust in the universe that things are always going to work out, have trust in God that things are always going to work out. I mean, if you think about it, going back in the past now, hasn't everything always efficiently worked out for you? Like, haven't you always come out of everything? So the accumulation of who we are now is what we've been through in the past, our past experiences. They were predestined to happen this way because you knew you could handle it. You know that you could process what was going on. You know that you could move on to the next phase. You knew that within yourself, that no matter how difficult a situation was, how difficult things were made out to be, that you pushed through and that you conquered it. If you really think about it deep like that, like, haven't you done that? No matter what circumstance was, it all kind of shaped you, right? It influenced your character. It put you in a certain mind that if something similar were to come up, you said, okay, yeah, I've done this. It inspires you to take further action, right? So a good way of doing this is really being the most present in any moment, in any situation. Now, there's ways to do this. Anything adrenaline rushed will help you progress this, because it's challenging a fear that you may have. You're excited, it's a hypertension thing. So by hopping into something like this, say, all right, very adrenaline, right? Let's say skiing, snowboarding, skydiving, something like, say you're operating like a motorcycle or something, right? You have to be and you're like speeding. You have to be very quick in your emotion, in your body, like to make very fast decisions, right? So you have to be very present. You have to be very much alert and aware of like your surroundings. So these little times when you're in those moments, when you're in the moments of, hypertension, being in the present, that forces you to come to deeper realizations, okay? The more present you can say, that's the more awareness. So it goes hand in hand. And the more moments that you can do that you can challenge yourself in a way to be in those adrenaline type of situations, can really elevate how you process day-to-day things. Alright, lots of love. It's starting to sprinkle out here, but we're enjoying the day nonetheless. It's a good cleanse, and lots of love. Hope this helped you out.